they're creating a vacuum of confidence. If we lose confidence in our leaders, in our institutions, in our traditions, we're going to place that confidence somewhere. And if they appear to be superior beings with superior technology, then we may just naturally transit that confidence to them with their assurance that they are here for our benefit. They don't have war, they can help us end war. You see, we fall right into a trap. If you lose confidence in your own native ability and intelligence, you seek intelligence from others. And as resources decline in the world, as environmental issues begin to strip the wealth of worlds and affect ever-growing numbers of people very dramatically, we are breaking down. We're breaking down the world we've created. We're breaking down with each other. This is the perfect divide and conquer strategy to take place. I mean, if the natives are disenchanted with their leaders, then they can be persuaded by outside forces to abandon their leaders and to seek other authorities in life to guide them. And so with environmental change comes great human suffering, great human need that's very difficult to address. And so this is part of the condition of the world that makes intervention attractive. Particularly if you can show greater technology, well, people think greater technology is greater intelligence, or they then think that greater intelligence is a higher level of morality or greater altruism, but we know that's not true from our own experience. There's nothing indicates that the intervention has a higher level of spirituality, if any spirituality, or any kind of benevolence to their approach. They seem to be highly practical and determined at whatever cost to engage us in the way they want to engage us. And they're trying to induce our compliance, and if we will not comply, they will try to discourage us and make us feel that we have no hope. Well, the foreign presence in our world certainly has dominance in our skies. I think the growing evidence is they actually dwell within our oceans, because any kind of land place that they can hide is too easily determined, too easily detected, and too easily witnessed by people on the ground. So they're beginning to change, I think, the mental environment in such a way that they are casting an influence over the way that we think. But certainly people who are influenced by the intervention seem to be very taken with it, very easily taken with it. And I think that's a real warning sign to us of the power of this presence. It's not that they're changing the physical landscape as much as they're altering the mental landscape. And I believe that much of conspiracy theories and promotions in the world today definitely has an intervention connection or even source. Not all of it, but much of it. Because what it is casting doubt and dispersion upon our leaders, their integrity, the entire government. You can't trust the government. Our institutions, our traditions, which again leaves this vacuum of confidence. People need to believe in something. So what are they going to believe in? And the intervention is here to create that bridge to them. We are here to replace that. Only we know how to achieve peace. We have no war. Only we know how to manage the world. You're failing at managing the world. Only we can teach you how to live well. And of course, they can't provide any of this. There's no evidence of this. There's no proof of this. It's all assertions. It's all narrative. But many people, because of the changing conditions of the world, are falling into this persuasion. They're taking advantage of this loss of faith and confidence, and also the breakdown of social norms. People rely on social norms to provide stability, clarity, and perpetuity in the way that they see themselves and their future and their life. So when these things begin to erode, then people become very vulnerable to other kinds of persuasions and forces. I will say this is important to know. The intervention to certain people has presented itself as our ancestors, higher spiritual beings guided by the angelic forces. We're here to save you, or we've come back at a time of critical, dire need to rescue you from yourselves. This is part of the narrative that's given to people who are taken against their will. The power of persuasion cast upon them, the inducement to believe in alien purpose, an agenda, without any real proof or evidence that those visiting powers can do any of these things they're talking about. They can promise anything in this world, because we are so mesmerized by technology that we think, well, anything that's technologically that advanced must have overcome all the problems of existence and must be of a higher mental order. See what I'm saying? People make these associations. We do that to ourselves. So we fall in line with something that is actually very dangerous and destructive and has the power to undo our freedom in this world.